Hey guys, as I record this, it is presently 7:16 a.m. I just got home from work, but I wanted to talk about the presidential debate last night and my overall thoughts on the campaign so far. As you might imagine, I'm pretty tired, so my thoughts might not be 100% coherent, but I'm going to try my best. I debated making this video while at work and on my way home, and I just feel like I should talk about it, because I've said nothing up until now, and I kind of regret saying nothing till now. Let me state first and foremost that I think both Hillary and Trump are god-awful candidates who do not deserve or are not qualified to be president of the United States of America. In fact, I voted for frickin' Bernie, something that I've hinted at in many of my gaming videos. So if and when Trump wins, don't blame me, I voted for Bernie. Bernie, even though I did not agree with all of his positions, was by a long, long way the best candidate, and one who actually, unlike Trump and Hillary, two extremely self-serving people, cared about this country and the people in it. My wife, who does not support Bernie at all, could at least admit that much. But let's get into these candidates. So, Trump first. Trump is terrible, and yesterday during the debate, they kept making a big deal about his recording, about how he grabs them pussies and all that other shit he said. And, you know, he called it locker room talk. And honestly, I think after really ruminating about it a bit, I think everyone is making too big a deal about this. Were his comments stupid? Yes, but Trump's comments are always fucking stupid, and by now everyone should know how Trump talks. He's got the greatest wall, he's got the greatest people, he has the best plan. He was doing the same thing he always does, and that is being a blustering idiot bragging about shit that ain't fucking real. He is talking about sexual assault, yes, but sexual assault did not occur. Trump is about 10% of the man that Trump says he is. Not that sexual assault makes you a man, don't get me wrong. But the point is, if Trump's bragging about something, you can kind of cut what he's saying down by 90% and you might get an accurate picture of where he actually stands on it. And, you know, when people try to pick him apart for shit like this, it's stupid anyway, because there's so many other things that you could pick him apart about. He has no concrete plan to do anything except build a stupid wall. It's so simple, but whatever. And on another topic, there are some people that are on the far left that are taking this way out of control. For instance, I was listening to NPR on the way home, and they were comparing it to Cosby and how black people in America are treated differently when these things happen. Like, no. First of all, Donald Trump merely said he did something. That does not mean he did it. And in fact, in Trump's case, it means he probably didn't do it. But Cosby had people coming out and accusing him. Whether or not this happened, I don't know. I've not been following it that closely. But this is not the same thing. How you can't put those together. This has nothing to fucking do with race. Stop being a victim all the goddamn time. But, I can't believe all of the Republican candidates are terrible, because most of them are theocrats anyway. So, I mean, even if you have an affinity for conservative positions, you have to take that, you know, I'm going to rule with Jesus and stop women's rights to reproduce and all this other shit with it. So he is what everyone got. But Hillary, who, despite winning by the popular vote, I am convinced, you know, there's no way to know whether or not she would have won had not, one thing that Trump says that is true, the DNC interfered and helped her a lot. And there is just so much against her, too. It would have been so easy for Trump to best her in just about every argument she was talking about, because the speeches that Bernie tried to get her released, one of them was leaked. And in that speech, she said, well, I have a public opinion, and, I have the private opinion. And essentially, she was talking to a bunch of investors who invest a ton of money into their businesses and pay jack shit on taxes and are in it for no one but themselves. So all Trump had to do, especially when she was talking about making corporations pay their taxes, is that your public opinion or is that your private one? Because that sounds to me like your freaking public one. Like, And the whole debate was, I know the entirety of America, I'm not one who normally feels like I'm on the same wavelength as everyone else, but God, last night was just so cringeworthy the whole fucking time. With Hillary going, well, Trump needs to apologize to America, and Trump going, well, Bill Clinton and Hillary needs to apologize. Like, shut the fuck up. I did not come here to see who wants to apologize more or who... I don't want apologies, I want policy. Ugh, it's just so fucking terrible. I hate it. Freaking hate it. Both of these candidates are terrible. I'd like to think that multiverse theory is real, and in some parallel universe, I'm making a video about how Bernie was up there on stage whipping Trump's ass like he would have had he won like he was supposed to, which I think he would have, but I've got no way to back that up. That said, to any of you who live in America and are maybe thinking of sitting this out and not voting, wrong. You need to vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm not going to tell you how to vote, but you have to remember that the seat for president is one position out of very many that are up for grabs, including many, many seats in the Senate. So whether you're conservative or liberal or somewhere in between, please go vote. Vote for Gary Johnson. Vote for Jill Stein. Vote for those Senate positions, but vote. You know, your voice counts. And to the rest of the world, 1, I'm sorry for the shit show we're putting on, and 2, shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's it. That's my little presidential rant. They both are terrible for many reasons. I've heard that there are worse recordings about Trump that will be being released. This was on NPR as well, so I don't know what to think. No, this was actually on the conservative radio station. And apparently these recordings might have him saying some racist words, terminology, and I'll believe it when it happens. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but that's a hefty accusation to make. And all these people who freely accuse Trump of being racist, I don't know that he's racist as much as he's just a fucking idiot who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and what he's saying. Anyway, that's all I've got. If you have opinions, please feel free to leave them below. We can start a conversation. And if you like what I say, please share it and fucking go and vote, goddammit. Bye. This video, if you couldn't tell from the title, is about Islam. Yay, what a great first topic to start my controversial videos off. Anyway, in our country, there's been this persistent rumor that started a long time ago that Barack Hussein Obama is a Muslim. It probably started long before he even became president, but once he became president, this was kicked into high gear. They even will point to moments where Obama states, quote, "my Muslim faith," taking it out of context, of course. This is easily dispelled.